It's a girl up north better than Jordan. She ain't get that break. So welcome back to the Break Podcast. Here on this podcast, we acknowledge all-star athletes who was a star in their city. Today is no different. I have Tiara. T, what's up?
What's going on, Mike? What's going on?
Oh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Can you fix your screen where we can see you?
Oh, y'all can't see me?
No,
Oh, shit. All right. Give me 1 second.
it's all good. It's all good. There
Okay,
you
well,
go.
we good now?
Oh, we live. We live.
Okay.
We live.
We good?
We good. We
All
good. We
right.
loaded. Okay. Can you tell the people your name and what high school you went to?
Yeah, my name is Tiara Dunson. I went to West High School in Tracy, California, class of 2007.
All
So,
right. Okay.
yeah.
We're gonna jump right into it. T, what age did you pick up a basketball?
Man, so I picked up a basketball at 9 years old.
Okay.
My dad was a big football fan. He liked the Niners. So I just remember seeing him just jump up and down. And initially I was like, oh man, I want to play football. I saw how it just brought so much joy. And my dad was like, nah, you can't play football, baby girl, but here's a basketball, dribble that basketball up and down the street. And then we'll talk about, putting you on the team. So I was like, all right, 9 years old. I was up and down the street, dribbling my basketball and, until I got good enough to advance to the next level.
Do you remember the first team you played for?
Yeah, I played for is a little travel league called NJB. At this time, my family, we were living in Oakland. We were living in the 50s
Yeah.
and linked up with some of my dad's, I think, friends or something. And it was National Junior Basketball, it was a little travel team.
Mm-hmm.
So we was just out there balling.
Yeah. Do you remember anybody that played on this little team with you?
Yeah, this was so long ago. It had to be like 11, 12.
Okay.
But I remember a few people. Um, but I can remember first names and faces,
It's
but
all
I
good. Just
can't
give me
remember.
one. Just give me one.
All right. I played with this girl named Nia House.
Yeah. Was she nice?
Uh,
Was she good?
and
Was she good?
Huh?
Was
Yeah, back then we was good. I mean, we was all kids, so we was terrible. We didn't know.
Yeah, all right, all right. Say no more. Say no more. Okay, you said that you at this time you was living in Oakland. So this is
Yeah.
okay. So what age do you move and you went to school in Tracy, right?
Yep. Went to
O-
school in Tracy.
Okay, so what were you when you going into your freshman year, did you know anybody?
No, um so born in Oakland and lived all around in the East Bay.
Yeah.
And then when it was time for high school, my parents moved to Tracy.
Okay.
So ninth grade, I didn't know anybody. I
Right.
was a fresh slate, just
What would what was that attitude of tryouts for you? I mean, nobody knows you, it's new.
yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
what's the mindset? What mindset are you in? Is it like y'all got to prove myself? I got to get out here and go get it. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little anxiety.
Okay.
Because like I don't know anybody, but
Yeah.
I know I play ball, so that's gonna be how I get my foot in the door. And once you on the court, it's like all that other stuff don't matter. It's like I'm here to play ball, so I know I can play. So I'm just gonna work hard and,
Yeah.
take things from there.
Oh, do you remember that? Do you remember the first time getting that recognition of playing ball at as a freshman? Do you remember that? Like, okay, because once you playing and like people start accepting you, like, oh,
Yeah,
right, okay, what's your
yeah,
name? Ooh.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember that? Who
Hell
who
yeah, I remember that.
who was the
I
first person to
remember
come up to you? Oh, go ahead.
I remember I was like, all right, I'm good at playing defense,
Yeah,
like I lock people down,
yeah,
I
yeah,
realized, okay, I'm fast, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a good handle, like I can play ball.
yeah,
So from there, you judge your skill level based on what other people are doing around you or how the coach is playing you
right.
or whatnot. So, all of that just kind of feeds into your basketball IQ and your confidence in yourself. So I was like, okay, I think our freshman year, I was on the freshman team with Morgan Bell,
Yeah,
with Kylan, with
yeah,
Nicole McDaniel,
yeah.
and we was good. We went like 20-2 if I remember correctly.
Okay,
Coach Miller was the coach, so
yeah.
yeah, so we had a good little freshman team.
Okay. Do you remember those two losses?
Nah, but no, I don't remember them. But if I could guess, I would say St. Mary. St. Mary's always had they had our number
Yeah.
all the time. Everybody number.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
So,
right. Do you remember a memorable game from you playing freshmen? Do you remember a memorable game where you like went off or anything or had a good game?
uh, the West versus Tracy games. Those was always good games.
Okay. So
Yeah,
people that don't know this the rival school.
it's the rival. Yeah, Tracy High versus West High.
Okay.
Hmm.
Which games stick out to you in particular? Are you playing at Tracy? Are you playing at West?
Playing at West. Um,
Do
we just kind of just going back and forth, just battling.
do
I
you
can't
remember?
remember. I can't remember who won though,
Do,
but that was freshman year. I can remember who won when we fast forward to senior year.
okay.
And
Okay.
then another memorable game I have is freshman year. We played Lodi, and they had this big post player, and Lodi, I can't remember her name, man.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was a good defender. So,
Yeah.
and I was strong, like naturally strong.
Yeah.
So they put me on her and like, shut her down, T. So
Yeah. You shut
yeah, I remember that. That
you
was
shut her
good.
down?
Yeah,
So how tall was this girl?
yeah. She had to be maybe about like 5'10",
Okay.
5'10", 5'11". Yeah, and
Okay.
she was a post player in high
Uh,
school, so she was big.
and
Yeah.
you was a guard.
It was a guard.
Okay. So you was a lockdown defender.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I consider myself a lot. That's my bread and butter right there. I'm like,
Oh,
all right, put me on the best player, coach.
okay.
I'm gonna you see what I could do.
Okay.
So
Okay. What is who's your favorite player?
men's basketball or women's basketball?
Both.
Men's basketball right now, my favorite player is Curry. And I say Curry because seeing how Curry developed over the course of his career
Yeah.
is just phenomenal.
Okay.
Like no one, I remember there was an argument of should we trade Monte Ellis or Steph Curry, you know? And in hindsight, it's like that shouldn't have even been an argument, but at that time it was. So he's just a hard worker.
Yeah.
You can tell that his conditioning is always up to par
Yeah.
for him to go out and do the things that he's been able to do. So yeah, Curry by far is
Who
my
was
favorite player.
who was your favorite male player coming up while you was playing in a game in high school? Who was your favorite male player then?
Mike Gamage.
Oh,
Mike
here
Gamage
you
was my
go.
favorite. Yeah, Mike Gamage. And that's not just because you right here, but like your confidence on the court. I remember those Tracy High games. I remember you had a game and you went for like 29, 30. I forget who y'all was playing, but you was going off.
Yeah.
And it was just everything, how you approach the game, your confidence, your style, you know. And at that time, I was really just kind of getting into basketball and just kind of discovering who I was in basketball. So I
Yeah.
always looked up to Big Cuz when it came to
I
basketball in
appreciate
high
that.
school.
Like,
Yeah.
bless it. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate who was your favorite girl player coming up?
Candace Wiggins, she
Mm,
played at Stanford, and I
I
used to
see
go
her.
to the Stanford basketball camps, and I got a chance to you know get coached by her because some of the players would come and they would run the camps.
Yeah.
So Candace Wiggins was one of them. Cappy Pondexter was another one. She
Yeah.
used to go off. Lindsay Whalen from Minnesota used to go off too. So yeah, those are my favorite. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Say no more. Most memorable or what gym did you like to play in? Any era, while you was playing in high school. What was your favorite gym where it was like, I love playing in this gym? like, I'm gonna go off in this gym, or I like the
Mm.
courts. It's, you know, what was your
Yeah.
thing? I mean, it might have
The
been at
West.
home.
Hmm.
It might have been at home for you. It might be at West.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The West High gym was nice.
Nice, very
The
nice,
stadiums
very
was nice. The floor was nice.
smooth,
The vibe was nice.
smooth,
Yeah, for sure.
smooth. So you say
Hmm.
West?
Yeah, the West High gym.
Okay.
Home
Who's your
court.
who was your toughest matchup throughout your
Oh,
years of playing? Your toughest matchup, somebody that you knew like, okay, I got to be on my shit. I know she
yeah.
coming to play.
Yeah. Jackie Jamellos from St. Mary's. Jackie Jamellos. I had to guard her. I had to guard
Really?
Jackie.
Oh
Oh
man.
man, that was hard. That was
Yeah.
hard as hell. But
Yeah.
I feel like I held my I can't say I locked her up because she's a good player,
A hell of a player.
But I did hold my own, and I feel like she respected me on the court.
Yeah.
Jackie Jamellos and Tracy High was who y'all had over there? Gina Scarlotta. I don't
Um.
know if you remember Gina
What?
Scarlotta.
I'm trying to get her on the show. Absolutely, I remember
Yeah,
Gina for sure. No question.
yeah,
Baller,
Gina Scarlotta.
baller.
Baller.
Gina baller. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember I seen Jackie go for 50, and she sat out the third and fourth
Yeah,
quarter. Like
smooth,
I just
smooth
want
50.
smooth. I just wanted to let people like know like Jackie was no pushover. Like Jackie was
Yeah,
the shit. So
smooth.
was Gina. Gina
Yeah.
hard. Gina. Oh man, baller.
Who
Baller.
who else? From Stag, Ebony Mims Johnson. She was
Mm,
another baller. She was
mm,
smooth handle.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, those like my top three that I can remember going up against.
What was your favorite year playing at West? Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior,
Senior year. Senior
seniors?
year was my favorite. Yeah. Cause I always feel like I've been sort of a late bloomer.
Yeah,
Like I just catch on late, whether it's like skill or confidence level,
yeah,
and I put a lot of work in to get into that point.
got you.
So I feel like my senior year, I was just a little more polished,
Yeah,
and more focused on what I wanted and where I wanted to get,
yeah.
where I wanted to get.
Okay,
So yeah, senior
senior
year.
year. Okay,
Hmm.
so you playing in high school? Did you play for any AAU teams in high school?
Yeah, play for Roger had a AAU team. You remember Roger Gallardo?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, his
The big-
daughter Monique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who was on this team?
It was me. It was Monique. It was Peanut, Virginia Copeland.
Yeah,
I think Lachey was on one of the teams.
Patterson.
Lachey,
Yeah,
yeah,
baller,
Lachey. Oh,
baller.
that's another one going up against. You said most memorable player. I got to put Lachey in there.
Oh yeah, Lachey's a
Yeah.
listen. I seen Lachey beat up the boys. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got to put Lachey.
Baller, baller,
Yeah,
baller. Oh,
baller.
I just want to touch on Lachey for a tad bit. Do you feel that coaches sometimes put players' game in a shackle where they like can't really be the best version of them?
Absolutely. Um, because different coaches have different styles, right?
Hmm.
And the
Hmm.
pieces that you bring in
Yeah,
are supposed to, fit your style of play.
right,
So if I'm a player and I'm kind of forced into your system or
right,
your style,
right.
but my abilities are not being maximized, then of course it's gonna butt heads, it's not really gonna work out. You're gonna
Absolutely.
feel like underused
Yeah,
or not used at all
yeah.
or used wrongly. So
That's a fact. I feel that
mhm,
the player that I know of Lachey, a lot of people didn't really get to see that
mhm,
um in her high school years as much as I know that she could have brought
mhm.
out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, but
yeah,
man, Lachey is
yeah.
hell of a
For
talent.
sure. Talent, hella talented, hella
Hell
talented.
of a talent. Hold on.
Um,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I just feel like and then just the way the coaches connect with the players too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just the best of my memory. I just don't think the coaches really knew. they didn't really know how to coach Lachey or how
Mm,
to, relate to her or talk to
mm.
her,
Yeah.
for whatever reason,
Yeah.
but hell of a player, hell of a player. So,
How was it playing with Lachey in Virginia? How was that?
oh man, some of the best years of basketball right there.
Okay.
Yeah, just cause like I said, me, I'm just kind of young, not really sure myself, but knew I loved to play basketball and knew I wanted to play hard. So I'm always kind of like those were two people I looked up to,
Yeah.
like, whether
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
going out and playing or being confident and, just letting your ability show on the court.
Yeah.
So it was always good. And man, so me, Lachey, and Virginia, we remember the 3-on-3 hoop it up tournaments
Absolutely.
that they used to
Absolutely. Of
do?
course.
Yeah,
Of
we
course.
was on the 3-on-3 hoop it up tournament. Me,
How
Lachey, and Virginia. Yeah, we
how
was
was
the
that?
head busters. Yeah, that was our team name.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, ask Lachey. We we
Okay.
uh we had some pink shirts and we spray painted HB on our shirt, head
Yeah.
busters on our shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was up
What
there
y'all do in that
balling.
tournament? What y'all do?
Huh?
What y'all
We
do?
went to the championship game. We went to the championship game. We lost. It was scrappy. Shit, we almost. I'm sorry. I don't want to be.
No,
I
man,
can say.
listen. No,
Okay, I could.
you good.
Okay,
Come on,
all
we want
right.
to get this out. That's what we want
On
on
the
this show.
the championship game, we got into a little scuffle with the other players.
Yeah,
But we ended up taking the L. But man, memories.
it
We
was
was
a good
balling.
memory. What grade what
Memories.
grade you in at this time?
I had to be like sophomore, junior year. It wasn't senior year because Virginia and Lachey are a grade over me. So they had to be seniors. So I had to be a junior or I had to be a sophomore and they had to be juniors.
Got you.
But somewhere around there.
Okay. All right. Say no more. Okay. On this traveling team, do you remember any of y'all any memorable moments while y'all was traveling as a team when y'all played for Roger?
Let me see.
Any
Not
memorable
not
games?
Yeah, not really, honestly. Because that was just a small part of basketball. That only
Yeah.
happened during the summer. So
Yeah.
not really. Not
Okay.
really.
All right. Say no more. Favorite coach you ever played for?
Ooh. Alan Huddleston, at Merced College. That's the JC I went to. He
Mm,
was like a dad. And he just had a way of getting under your skin, but in a good way,
okay.
You playing terrible, he gonna let you know, and not gonna
Right.
sugarcoat it.
That's a fact.
He gonna be straight up with you. So yeah, Alan Huddleston for sure.
Best advice him or a coach gave you that stick with you to this day?
Um, just confidence. Just confidence. I feel like throughout high school and even into some college, um, my confidence level wasn't where it needed to be.
Okay.
And that's just something that I just struggle with personally.
Yeah.
So it took a lot of coaching and just a lot of just development on self to finally break through,
Yeah.
and be confident in yourself,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
hmm
Two players. Give me two players you love to play with.
Like right now,
No,
currently,
that's
or
that coming up when you was through your high school years. Who was two players that you loved that you all like? Yo, we just knew
yeah,
each other game. Like,
yeah, Lachey and Virginia.
say no more.
Yeah,
Okay. Say no more.
those are my top two.
Two players you wish you could have played with. Any lead, any like anybody you played against, anybody you knew like, damn, if I had her, man, I could have something, anything. Give me two
hmm
players that you wish you could have played with, or you never got to play with them.
Yeah, Candace Wiggins will be one.
Mm,
And then Cappy Pondexter will be another one. Just
okay,
so smooth on the court.
okay,
Uh, but yeah, because those were like the two people I looked up to
yeah,
coming up through high school and into college. So hell yeah, I would have loved to play with them.
all right. coming fresh out of high school. Just say the grades is right. Ain't no injuries on you, no nothing. Um, you could go. You could go to any college in the world. Give me two names you would have loved to go to. You would have loved to attend.
Stanford, uh, Stanford, and then probably Cal.
Cal,
I'm a West Coast girl, you know,
I get it.
especially
I get it.
California.
I
So
get it. Listen,
I got to rock with the Pac-12
I
through and through. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Most through your 4 years of playing, most memorable game you had. First game pop in your head. What's the most memorable game that you had where you was in sync with the game?
Yeah. Uh shit. I was uh I was in junior college at the time. This was in Merced, and we were playing Delta.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was a tournament. It may have just been like a season game. I can't really remember exactly. But going into the game, um, I was just tuned in, you know, just kind of like in a meditative state, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um, and I had a good game in that game. Everything just felt easy, you know, things just like really slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt good. I think I had like 23 or 25 that game.
Mm.
Um, but it was just like things were just like clicking, you know, where you just seeing things,
Yeah.
you reacting well, you know, your confidence is high, you just feel good, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
okay. All right. Well, this part of the segment, cuz, is it's no right or wrong answer. It's just your opinion, and I just want to know what you think. Okay. We're gonna start it off. Would you take Shaq and Kobe or Shaq and Penny?
Shaq and Kobe.
Okay. All right. 96 Bulls, 2001 Lakers, or the Warriors with KD? Who wins this matchup to you?
Warriors with KD.
Okay. All right. All right.
I'm going Dubs with KD.
All right. I say no more. Okay. You need a three-pointer. It's game 7. You got all these players in their prime. You got Reggie Miller. You got Ray Allen. You got Steph Curry. You got Larry Bird. Who takes this shot?
Curry.
Curry?
Oh yeah.
Listen, say no more. Okay. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker.
Cool. That's hard. You gonna make me pick? Ah, I'm gonna have to go with Lisa Leslie.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Candace Parker. I
We all
love
love
Candace Parker.
Candace.
Don't get
We
me
all love
wrong, but
Candace. Come on.
you
Candace
know,
knows it's no salt. Candace, we love
Lisa
you.
Leslie she kind of laid the foundation for the Candace Parkers to come along, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lisa Leslie, yeah, she an OG. So I gotta rock with the OG.
I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Listen, I get it. I got one more for you. This one is start, bench, and trade. Okay?
All right.
All right. Maya Moore, Cheryl Swoops, Diana Taurasi. Which one do you start? Which one do you trade? And which one do you bench?
All right, I'm gonna start Tarasi.
Mm. Who you trading? Maya Moore or Cheryl Swoops?
I'm gonna trade Cheryl Swoops,
Okay. Oh,
and
and
then I'm a bench. I'm a bench Maya Moore.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. Say no more. I like that. I think listen, it's tough, cuz you know what I'm saying. It's no
This
right or
hard
wrong,
questions, yeah.
but that's why it's no right or wrong because it's like, all right, for sure. Now
Yeah.
give me your starting 5 for the WNBA. If you was the coach, who's any era, who's on your who's this 5? Give me a one off the bench.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Sue Bird.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Lisa Leslie for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with DT.
Okay. 3 more.
I'm gonna go with Maya Moore.
Okay. Who else in that starting five? And who coming off that bench?
Coming off the bench.
We need one more on the starting five and one coming off the bench.
One more on the starting five. I'm gonna go with Asia Wilson on my starting five.
Okay. Who coming off the bench?
Coming off the bench, I'm gonna go with. Ooh, that's hard. Oh,
There's no salt towards them. It's, you know what I mean. It's just, hey, you're the coach. There's no right or wrong answer. You're the coach. It's your program.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Candace Parker coming off the bench. Did I
Okay.
say Candace Parker? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Same question for the men. Any era, who's on your starting five? Who coming off the bench?
Well, I told you I love Curry, so I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Curry.
All right.
I'm going with Kobe.
Okay.
I'm going with LeBron.
Okay.
I'm going with Luca.
Mm.
And
Okay.
I'm going with Shaq.
I like it. Who coming off the bench?
KD can come off the bench.
All right. I like it.
KD can come off the bench, yeah.
I dig it. Okay. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. I dig it. Listen, y'all go make some noise. Okay.
Hey.
Who's the starting five of West High? Or who's the starting five of Tracy of all time? For you girls.
For West High?
No, Tracy.
For Tracy?
I mean, it could be. You can make it strictly West High, but your all time.
I don't really remember too many players like that. Like I remember
Give me the ones that you remember and make a five.
yeah, I
Give me
only
five, including yourself. So we got you.
okay from Tracy. Okay, so we got
From
me.
Tracy.
Yep. You can throw me in there. You can throw Virginia Copeland in there.
That's okay. Give me four more.
From Tracy, definitely throw Lachey Patterson in there.
Okay, we need three more.
You throw Gina Scarlatti in there.
I like it. I like it. Two more.
You throw Nicole McDaniel in there.
Okay.
And then one more. You throw Kylan Ellison in there.
Okay. Say no more. That's the five you taking and going to and make some noise somewhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
You see, I hope I didn't leave somebody out. They're like, oh
Listen,
no,
nobody
see,
can't
like how
like
you
this. Listen, this ain't about nobody getting mad. It's again, you get older. Some players you just forget. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It happens.
yeah.
But this is who stuck out in your mind. So there's no right or wrong answer. You know what I mean? What advice? What advice would you give yourself? Matt, you talking to your 16, 17-year-old Tiara? What would you tell her about basketball? What would you tell her to focus on? What would be your advice to her?
Just focus on. That's a good question. Just confidence and just circling back. Be confident. You worked hard and just slow the game down for you. Don't think about too much at one time. Don't try to do everything at one time.
Yeah.
And know what you're good at and be great at that. And play within that realm. Yeah.
You right now, knowing yourself, what do you feel? What do you feel you was great at as a baller?
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel you was great at?
Defense.
Defense.
Being able to get to the basket. And just my mid-range game. I feel like I was best at those three.
Yeah.
Rebounding as well too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Say no more. I like this advice, cuz I'm digging this. All right. Say no more. Did you have any nicknames on the court?
T Money.
T Money. What's up? I mean, I got so many things. Why they call you T Money? What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't know how I got that nickname, but for some reason that nickname just stuck. I think somebody had made a poster. It was like our homecoming, and he was making posters, of the players and stuff.
Okay.
And I think it was Sephora. I don't know if you remember Sephora.
Yeah, I remember Sephora.
Yeah, she made a poster and it said T Money on there. So it was T Money from there.
Okay,
So
Sephora played basketball too, though, right?
she did. She did. She did play on the team.
Okay,
Yeah, she
all right,
did. She
all right.
did.
Say no
Yeah.
more. What favorite shoes to play in?
LeBron's.
Mm,
I can't remember the number, but this had to be whatever shoe he released in 2010.
mm. Okay, okay. It
But
costs.
yeah, those is my favorite.
Why those your favorite?
Because I got a flat foot,
Okay.
and when we would get team shoes, they would always get these shoes that were like hella narrow. So since my foot is so flat, like my arch, I would get a lot of pain in my arch after playing. So the LeBrons were the only shoe that had like a wide base,
Mm-hmm.
and felt most comfortable. So when I
Mm.
got those, I was just like, I'm just wearing these LeBrons all day.
Straight up. Do you remember? You remember a memorable game that Lachey or Virginia went off?
Yeah, we were playing Tracy
Who was
at
it? Who was
West.
this? Virginia or
This
Lachey?
is Virginia. This is
Okay,
Virginia.
okay, okay. You
We
playing
were
Tracy
playing
at West?
Tracy. Yeah, we were playing Tracy at West. And Gina Scarlata was playing as well too.
Mm,
And this is the crosstown rivalry. So
mm.
our game is going down the stretch, it's going down the wire, and
Okay.
more people start coming in because the men's game is getting ready to start. So it was packed, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I remember we had to be like within, we was basically trading baskets, and Virginia hit a big three that put us up, and Tracy come back down, and they looking to score, and I deflect the pass and go out of bounds, clock run out, and we leave with the dub.
yeah,
So yeah, that was good because when she hit that three, everybody went crazy, and
yeah,
then coming back, we got the defensive stop.
yeah.
It was just a good memory. It was a good
This
memory for
this
sure.
this your sophomore year or junior year?
This was my Yeah, this was my sophomore year because I played freshman year, and then I moved from the freshman team to the varsity team.
Oh,
So yeah, this
okay.
was I think this was my sophomore year.
Do you remember?
Sophomore or junior.
Do you remember this starting five, or
Nah.
do you remember anybody else on the team besides Lachey and Virginia of that time?
Yeah. Nicole McDaniel.
Okay,
I think Sephora was on the squad too.
okay,
Kylan was on the squad.
okay.
Who else? Who else? Christine Jurgensen was on the squad.
Yeah. Do you?
I want to say, I think Morgan Bell was on the squad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you ever get a chance to watch Cameo? Do you come in that same, or was she gone? Cameo hit.
Cameo was gone. So when I came in as a freshman, who was there? She ended up going to SF State. And I played with her sister too, Jasmine.
Dominique.
Dominique. Yeah.
Dominique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominique. Yep. So when I was a freshman, she was a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you coming in as a freshman, is the hype around her? Is this the person you hearing about?
Oh, Dominique. Oh yeah. The hype is around Dominique this, Dominique that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She was a baller. So
Baller.
yeah. And then, Cameo she was out, but her name still buzzing. You know, she ended up going to Washington, but I never got a chance to like play with her or interact with her because she was gone. But I just knew of her because people were still talking about her. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Absolutely, of course. She's a baller for sure.
Yeah.
Best player you ever watched play in Tracy.
I got to go with Mike Gamage.
Oh man,
I got to go with Mike Gamage.
I appreciate
Listen,
it.
Mike. Listen, Mike. Do you remember going to in shape sports
Of
clubs at
course,
like 5, 6 in the morning before
sure,
school,
for surely.
putting up baskets.
Yeah,
You
yeah, of
remember that
course,
used to come swoop me up on 820 Everglades Lane.
of course,
We would go to
of course,
that we go to that in shape
of
and we
course,
would put up shots.
of course. Running to the other side, coming back, getting the ball,
Man,
working to the other one.
man,
Ah,
working cone.
ha, ha.
Man.
Yeah, of course I remember, cuz. Of course I remember putting in that work. What?
So
That's what man.
man,
Man, listen, I'm forever grateful.
for sure, for sure, for
I
sure.
appreciate
My
that, cuz.
again, for sure.
Best girl you ever seen play in the city.
And Tracy,
Hmm.
um, just in it from Tracy
You know, just in the city of Tracy.
in the city of Tracy. Yeah, Lachey Patterson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. If you had to say that in that area, meaning every school y'all then played, who was the best girl you didn't see play?
Jackie Jamalos.
Jackie.
Jackie. Yeah, Jackie was smooth. Yeah.
Jackie was smooth. I don't.
Jackie was
A lot of
so
people know
smooth.
Jackie was nasty. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
nasty,
Yeah.
nasty. Okay. Say no more. Say no more. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cause I really want to say I appreciate your time. Um, Man, it was an honor watching you doing those them early morning workouts. I
Mhm.
definitely listen. I definitely remember those.
Mhm.
That's what made me respect your game. Like
Mhm.
she dedicated, but
Yeah.
she want this. Like this
Yeah.
ain't just your dad calling. Like yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Put some extra work. Nah, this is like I'm up. I got my shoes. I got my
Yeah.
ball. I'm ready to go work.
Ready to go to work.
I listen. I respected
Yeah.
it. I love your dedication to the game. Cuz
Yeah.
match second to none. Second
Yeah.
to none. Man, I did an interview with Virginia. She said the same thing about that 3-on-3 tournament. You
Mhm.
you
They're head busters.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
We was
yeah.
balling. We
She
was,
said
and this is before like social media was a thing, right? Like, cause
don't know.
we was up in the morning. We wasn't posting like 5 a.m. in the gym
No
shooting
no.
hashtag dedicated. We was really dedicated.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't need no likes. We didn't need no
Nah
followers for none of that.
nah
We was just like,
nah.
let's get up.
This is for that Friday night when it was time to play. We want to
Yeah.
make sure it's showing the game.
Yes. Yes.
Period. Period.
So, and that's what's so beautiful about it because all we have is that memory. Now I see kids, posting their workouts, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's
Uh,
like, man, like when nobody is looking, when you don't have the opportunity to showcase the work you put in, are you really putting in work? You
Listen,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Listen, it's like integrity. It's when nobody ain't looking, still doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, yo, it's a respect for the game. Like, it ain't no
Hmm.
we out here. Yeah,
We out here.
we out
Hmm.
here, but
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you and whoever you with. It's
Yep.
like, we got up and got that, and it's gonna show in
Yeah.
the game. It starts showing like, oh,
Yeah.
they put in some extra work.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, different time. Let me ask you
Yeah.
this before we get up out of here. How do you feel your matchup in today?
Oh, today, put me against anybody. I feel like shit, I'm still in shape.
No, no,
I can still play.
High school
Huh?
tier versus today.
Oh,
You
I'm kicking high school Tiara ass. I'm gonna teach you something too.
straight say
Yeah.
no more. Listen, cuz
Yeah.
it was
For sure.
it was an honor. I just want to give you your flowers. Thank you for taking your time out being on the
Thank
show.
you.
Um,
Thank you.
I appreciate you, cuz.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, this was great. This was great. It's like going back down memory lane. So,
That's the whole
man.
idea.
Yeah, I had
That's
to
the whole
take a
idea.
break and do this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I'm grateful for it. Thank you, cuz.
For
I'll
sure.
tap in.
All right.
All
Love
right.
you. All
Love
right.
you.
Peace.
Peace. And there it is.